Hello everyone, welcome back to Guild Wars 2. This is the Slappee. Me and Subtlenose welcome you very much back. Can you welcome someone very much back to something? That sounds convoluted. Anyway, to here, we're just outside of Glint's Lair, and we are about to hopefully find out what the hell this damned weapon they're talking about is. And hopefully a bit more about Vlast and Glint's legacy and Aurene and, I don't know, everything. Here we go. Goodness, Glint's Lair discovered. Explore the inside of Glint's Lair. That is a weapon.
Casimir, is everything all right?
Yes, it's just...
Sorry.
This is definitely the place Jory and I were brought to, but
yes,
it's changed. The brand is spread here. I wish she was here.
Aw.
Oh, burn me. This is the spear Glint gave us to kill Kralkatorg.
No way!
From its own blood.
Of course! Why didn't I think of this?
Fight. This must be it. The weapon Vlast was talking about. We found it.
No way! What the hell? Oh goodness. Facet Guardian.
It's one of Glint's crystal guardians.
It is,
There's
yes.
the welcoming committee.
So, what's our move, Commander? Do we kill it, or... Corrupted. Take it down.
Alright. Yeah, we'll try to reason with it or something. Goodness me. Okay, but why didn't I think of this? This, like, seems really obvious now. The weapon, of course. Alright, so if... Oh, shoot, son. Hey, son hops on. Fy fan. Okay, the weapon... I always throw in some Swedish when... Goodness.
What about using their shields? They won't mind.
Wait, what is he talking about? Oh, shield. Facet of light. Shielded. What does that mean, even? Something about... Okay, facet of glint. That's the shield, is that? Yeah, that is the shield. Nice. Alright, so I don't think I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my... I talk about this, summary of... If I destroy this one, that will spawn a little bubble thing I can use, right? Yeah, good. I get it now. Goodness me. It does do a lot of damage. And it's stunned. Okay, I don't think I mentioned in my video of the summary of Edge of Destiny that the weapon used to fight Kralkatorg was this spear that Glint helped produce. She gave the heroes a droplet of Kralkatorg's very own blood. Since Dragonhide is so incredibly sturdy, the only thing that can survive or pierce its skin is, if you take something from the dragon itself to use as a weapon. And that spearhead we see there is literally a piece of Kralkatorg's own blood, which I think is pretty cool. And goodness, this is a very tough one, isn't it? We can stun it at least. There we go. Because we're badass. Oh, what's this? A shield?
I'm barely making a dent in this thing.
It's the shield. It's too tough.
Focus on its minions then. That's how we'll take down the shield.
Alright, well, that was easy. Alright, and this is sort of very reminiscent as well, obviously, of the whole Kralkatorg's fight. That we have to, use its own minions or its own powers against it, kind of. Yes, and the whole idea of the fight, by the way, against Kralkatorg was that... oh, goodness. Glint was supposed to fight against Kralkatorg up in the air and then force the dragon down, while, by the way, Snap used his awesome mental abilities. No, hang on, what was it? So Snap had these laurels that you could put around your head in order to control someone's mind. Or it was these laurels that he used to control his golems. And the idea was to create a huge laurel that Glint could fly up and put around Kralkatorg's head. Snap would then have the corresponding laurel on his head and try to... Oh, these things again. Here we go. Like that. Cool. Oh, if I get another one, I can do more damage, no? Okay. So Snaff sort of battled Kralkatorrik in Kralkatorrik's own head, which is pretty badass. Glint tried to force the laurel to the head of Snaff. Snaff then tried to convince Kralkatorrik to fly down to the ground, where Rytlock had this spear in his hands and tried to pierce the dragon's skull through its hide with this blood droplet spear of his, kind of. We need some more minions, I think, to stop this thing. I mean, oh, look at over there. Ah, wait. What is this? Facet of darkness. Goodness. In any case. Alright, well, gonna have to do another one, I guess. Cool. What's this? Releases dark energy to damage crystal elements. Alright, another one, I guess. How do I stop it from doing this? Do I have to be close? No. Yeah, probably. There we go. Cool. But I love how this fight also sort of hints to that story. Where we used to have to use the... Ooh! This facet of Glint's... to use its powers against itself. Very cool. But I mean, I'm so ashamed of myself. Why didn't I think of the spear? It was obvious. If they're talking about a specific weapon that can damage dragons, and that's the very one that Destiny's Edge used to use. The line of sight.
Kill them all.
Alright, grab another one of these. Sneak our way through, and boom. Ooh. Alright. Pick up another one then. Although, was there a point to that? I didn't really interrupt anything. Alright, here we go. Boom. Fairly easy fight to be honest. Might as well grab this one, Facet of Light, which will give me a shield as well. Great stuff. And hello. Yeah. Oh, another one? Alright, fine. So, should grab that one. Is there a light one over here? Yep. La la la. Oh man, I mean, Rytlock should have known about this. You know, did we specifically talk to Rytlock about what he thought the weapon would be at some point? Although, perhaps, I mean, perhaps this is not the full extent of the weapon, you know. Especially because I think that this weapon they've been talking about sounds like something that... Oh, do I have to do it again, by the way? Sounds like something that's been around for a very long time, and something that, you know, is more connected to Gleam and stuff. So maybe this you know, physical weapon, this spear, is not the whole story here, really. I perhaps shouldn't take it like that. Can I even damage it? Yes, I can. Oh, right. How many times do I have to do this? I'm a bit confused. Ah! Right, might as well grab another shield. Excellent. Here we go again. Oh, okay, that didn't last long. Oh, scheiße. So wait, I lose that ability once I get damage to something. Ah. Well, that's a bit frustrating. So I have to be very sort of stealthy. In that case, should I try to do it without, even without the shield? Am I that... Oh, never mind. So is it something like I lose the shield if I get damaged by the small AoEs, but I lose the darkness attack thing if I get damaged by the big one, so therefore I need the shield? Or something? I'm a bit confused by this, to be honest. Ooh? Yeah, this seems to be working. Oh goodness, this is annoying. Alright, well... So like that? No? Okay. Ah! Oh, I should have just waited for this ability to come off. No, actually I have it. Shadow Step. I should be able to just do that, right? If I'm quick enough. Dude. Didn't do anything. I feel like I've used it quite a few times now. Still doesn't do anything. Although, like, when I stand like this, it doesn't really do much damage anyway, so... I'm not too fussed. No, but I mean, come on, this does take way too long, though. Alright, another one. There we go. Do I have to sort of stack up on these things, perhaps? Reduces incoming damage, absorbs damage from Vortex Pull. When detonated, damaged crystal elements. Alright, well, I'll pick up another one just to maybe be on the safe side or something, I don't know. Broken Golem, hi! This golem is battered and broken down, with one gauntlet missing. Its body has been crystallized. This must be the remains of Big Snuff. Holy shit, this is also from the book. Goodness me! This is a golem created by, well, Snaff, and then the head used to be a big stone version of Snaff's head. There was another one of the Big Zodra as well. Ah, shit, that's cool. It was made of sand, though, and it was sort of made by tiny sand particles that he could manipulate and turn into anything he wanted. A very cool thing. Ah, shit, I like that they put him here. Sorry, by the way, was that one in the instance in season 2 as well? I can't remember. I don't think that it was. Oh goodness, let's try and do this then. Alright, boom. Yes, finally. Sorry that took so long, people, that's ridiculous. And I think down it should go. Oh, do I have to do it again? Oh, are you serious? What? I don't want to leave, by the way. Hello. La la la. Alright, let's try this again, see if it works. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, it works. That was it. Cool.
Look, the way's clear now.
Goodness. Explore the inside of Glint's lair. Yes, please. Okay. Sorry, I think I'm shouting. Right. Oh shit, this is nice. This is cool as hell. Yeah, so Glint basically just took a droplet from like a tree hanging thing in this lair. Yeah, a droplet of blood that I think her servants had helped gather from the desert or something. I can't quite remember, but yeah, something like that. In order to gather enough to... Oh shit, this is nice. In order to gather enough blood to make this spear. Alright, looks to be nothing more in this room. I can't remember what happened to Big Zodra. If it was broken or if, I don't know, Zodra did something new to it. Oh shit, this is nice. Intact memory crystal, nice. Alright, this appears to be the only thing here, so let's do it.
Prophecy is not always a gift. Often I see things I wish I hadn't. But when the vision is clouded, I am most uneasy. The heroes have gathered, and Kralkatorrik approaches. I am not yet prepared to face the Elder Dragon, and distressingly, I cannot see beyond the coming battle. Is it because I die? I can't die without finishing my work. I have to stop Kralkatorrik. The Forgotten told me much, but not everything. What did they tell the Six? What do the gods know that I do not?
Oh, interesting.
So much is unclear, but I am out of time. I must keep my faith and hope that my children will carry on my legacy.
Sure.
Glint never said anything to Destiny's Edge about a legacy. Only that Kralkatorrik had to be stopped.
Stopped, yes, but killed? Do you suppose she knew about the consequences?
Maybe that's why Vlast sent us here. To destroy the Dragon's Blood Spear.
Really?
Bad idea, boss.
Yeah.
Glint told us that weapon was made specifically to kill Kralkatorrik. If we destroy the spear, we'll be powerless to stop it. Unless you got a pile of dragon-slaying gear I don't know about. Killing one is no longer an option. Not without a plan to deal with the aftermath. Balthazar doesn't care what will happen to Tyria. We can't risk the spear falling into his hands. We have to destroy it. Fine. Just so long as I'm on record. This is a bad idea.
Interesting. Destroy the Dragon Blood Spear. Really? Is this really a good idea? Can't we just like keep it somewhere safe? Perhaps. I don't know, people. I don't think this is a good idea. And also, it's so pretty. And we can wield staffs, which is basically a spear. Oh, they attack it already. Alright. Let's just help out then, I guess. What is Ritlock doing there? Oh, he's kneeling at Snaff's old golem. That's so nice. By the way, where is Snaff? Oh, Snaff is probably buried somewhere. Air took his body away, I think.
The task is done. Now let us all imagine Balthazar red-faced and frustrated over his failure to stop us. Yes, that's lovely.
I just hope we made the right decision. I feel lost without the guidance of the gods. Is Ritlock okay?
He's brooding. Char loved to brood. I'm sure he's fine.
You mind checking in on him, Commander?
Sure. An insensitive Canuck. Come on, don't you know what happened here? Goodness. Hello.
This was Snaff's golem, wasn't it? What's left of it, yeah.
Oh.
I failed my guildmates, Commander. I failed Glint. Balthazar wasn't the only one I ran into during my time in the Mists.
Really?
I also met Glint.
No
she
way.
taught me the ways of the Revenant.
What? Is that how he
I thought
became
she
a
meant for me
Revenant?
to finish the job Destiny's Edge started. But here we are, trying to save Kralkatorrik. That damn dragon is still alive. And Glint, Snaff, and Air, they're all dead. I need a win, boss. I gotta make this right. Let's take Balthazar down.
But I mean, what will happen then? Who's talked about, what will happen if you kill one of the 6 gods? Although we've done that in Guild Wars 1 already. So who's gonna... Yeah, I mean, the theory has been sort of milling about that after we kill Balthazar, as we killed Abaddon, someone will have to take his place. And, who better to be the human god of war than Ritlock Brimstone? Anyway.
So the spear's destroyed. Can we go kill that loathsome god now? We've stalled Balthazar's plans, but we're no closer to bringing him down. And we'd all like to avoid a repeat of our last encounter.
Commander, we're rudderless. We need guidance.
Yeah.
I think we should go to the gods and ask them ourselves.
Ask them ourselves.
Excuse me?
You mean go to the Mists?
Excuse me?
Not sure I like the sound of that.
Wait. What?
And if Ritlock really did meet Balthazar in the Mists, maybe there's more to his story than we realized. Maybe the gods really are helping us. I've done everything you've asked of me, Commander. But I have questions that need answering.
So do I. We know we're outclassed from our last meeting with Balthazar. This may be our only way forward. All right, Kaz. We'll do it your way. But how do we reach the gods?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a portal to the mist at the Tomb of Primeval Kings. I think we should start there.
Then that's where we'll go.
Goodness.
Kaz is right. It's high time we got some answers.
What the hell? There's a portal to the mists at the Tomb of Primeval Kings. Is that a thing in Guild Wars 1? Should I have known about this? What the hell? Like a permanently open portal to the mists. That's insane. Stashers, corn and coins. Ooh. Formerly traded across Elona but banned under Palawa Joko. These are still valued by collectors, scholars and thieves. Ha! That's cool. And a mastery point. Lovely. Goodness. Enter the mists through the portal. Travel to the Tomb of Primeval Kings. That's pretty crazy.
So many prayers unanswered. Do you think they will listen to us?
Well, geez, are we gonna meet up with the bloody human gods? Okay, Kanak.
Portals to other worlds, ghostly dragons, rampaging gods.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool story.
We lead charmed lives, do we not?
Ha.
Portal to the mists, huh? I've seen enough of that place to last a lifetime. But, well, it's like I said, Commander. I'm gonna make this right. No way you're going without me.
Sure. Well, you know the place as well. I've never been to the Mist. Well, although when I think about it, you know, in Lion's Arch there are plenty of portals to the Mists if you count, you know, the PvP areas and whatnot. But still, wow, this is pretty incredible. So, was this literally the weapon? Was this the whole thing? Was this like that was it, and there's no other weapon that they're talking about? No, come on, surely there must be, because Vlast talked about in his memory crystals about how the weapon was somehow inside of him and inside of Aurene, right? Alright, so this is a very harrowing thought. Are we going to have to use the blood of either Vlast or Aurene in order to kill the other dragons? That wouldn't make sense. I mean, our mission right now isn't even to kill the dragons anymore, so...
Buster!
We'll still have to figure that out. Well, this place is still as beautiful as it was back in Season 1. 2, I mean. But yeah, goodness me. Alright, so what is this gonna mean gameplay-wise? Is this gonna... Yeah, sure. Is this gonna mean like a whole new zone of in the mists? That's probably not it, but oh shit, look at this place. Goodness, this is incredibly nice. Can I do this? Yeah. It's gonna be a nice thumbnail. Yeah, shit me. This is exciting. All right, so where's the where's the Tomb of Primeval Kings then? Hollowed ground. Have we been there? Oh, we kind of have, apparently. Ha! Well, goodness. Tomb of Primeval Kings. I see. Shit, so this is at the Hunt of Fairy Treasure. Yeah. So this is the corner of the region, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, well, goodness me. Well, no reason to wait, I say. Let's just do it. Alright, and this is out in the real world again, so we haven't actually explored this area. Not properly, at least. How do we get there, then? Oh, goodness. Stop that. And I guess we have to head out of here. Unless we had a super springer who could help us out with being even more incredible at jumping than our lovely springer already is. Alright, and now this place is overtaken by Branded. That's interesting. So it literally was just a temporary little place for the Forge to have, kind of. Can I get up there, perhaps? Or is... Alright, let's jump down. Let's do it. Let's see what we can get if we go around here, perhaps. And I'm pretty sure that that is going to be a shortcut into perhaps the Tomb of Primeval Kings, so that you don't have to use the Springer to jump all over the place. Later on when we have the Jackal. I can't believe that we only have, you know, 2 of the mounts. Hatch, come on, I can make that. Is this, what is this, episode 14 or something? And it still feels like I've only scratched the surface of this enormous story. It's pretty incredible so far. Is this even the right way? What am I doing? I should go north. Goodness. Alright, well, since the last couple of episodes have not been very story-centric, I think I'm done with exploring this area for a bit now. And I should just, like, try to get to the next story instance as quickly as possible. Oh, no way. Oh, shit, this is cool. Enter the mists through the portal. Look at this place! Alright, so welcome back, everyone. Welcome. It's been a day since I got abruptly disrupted yesterday when I was recording the last bit. But we're here outside the Tomb of Primeval Kings, and goodness me, look at this place. This is insanely cool. Now, this sort of came in handily because I wanted to do some research about this place before we headed into this next story mission. Because as it turns out, it was indeed a place in Guild Wars 1 as well. You could do some story missions in this place. But it was very interesting. So, right, so the Tomb of Primeval Kings. Who the hell are the Primeval Kings? The Primeval Kings were, I think, the first couple of kings and queens we knew about in humanity's history, I think, at least in this part of the world. So we don't know much about their predecessors or anything, but they were kings and queens, and they were apparently buried out here in the desert in a random location, seemingly. Now, not much happened to the place until a person called Lord Odrin came here and opened up a rift to the mists. Goodness, there is a portal to the mists here. So Lord Odrin was this powerful wizard, I suppose, or very intelligent human who managed to create portals to the rifts in order to, and, you know, went on adventures in different dimensions. Now, back in Guild Wars 1, people entered through these mists gates quite as the same way as we do in Guild Wars 2 in order to do some PvP, specifically in the Hall of Heroes, which was this magnificent looking place within the mists, where only the most sort of heroic characters ended up after they died, and where the spirits of those heroes battled out again, you know, for the glory of the human gods. Now, this portal that Lord Odrin opened led to the rift within the mists, and the rift is sort of the central hub, kind of the whole place. So there are many different dimensions within the mists, many different worlds, and depending on how well you did in life, you spent your afterlife in different, you know, dimensions within the mists. So if you ended up in the Hall of Heroes, that's when you were incredibly courageous and heroic across multiple dimensions. And if you ended up in the underworld, that's where you were sentenced to which... oh, hello there. Little scrit. To which dimension you would live out your afterlife, pretty much. Anyway, I'm rambling on. This was the place where...
Win, I did.
You did? Okay, so in short, sorry, I'm rambling on, but in short, this place was a tomb of really, really old human kings and queens. We'll probably meet some of them. For instance, Queen Nadejay, the founder of the Sun Spears, is buried here. And, you know, in Guild Wars 1, there were many different factions in this place. One of them was the Zygen Order, the Balthasar, apprentices. Which we now know as the sort of crazy zealots of Balthasar in this game. But back then, they controlled the Battle Isles, upon which Lord Odrin had also opened up a different rift to the new PvP zone, so players didn't have to come to this rift in order to go play PvP. They could do so in the Battle Isles. Anyway, alright, so here we are. That's a brief introduction to this place. I'm sure I left a lot of stuff out, but... interestingly, these tendrils you see up here, this place didn't really look like this in Guild Wars 1 at all, But, you know, you can still sort of fit it in with the backstory of this place, because these tendrils, I suppose, are tendrils of Abaddon, or, you know, creations of Abaddon somehow. Actually, if we go there and check out these a little bit closer up, they shouldn't, I believe, shouldn't really be branded, you know, vines or anything like that. Whoopsie daisies, did I just enter into... What's going on? What is this? Wow, that was freaky and scary. Did you guys see this? What the hell? Okay, well, it doesn't want me to go there apparently, or something. What happens if I just go straight ahead? The hell was that? Anyway, some bug. But yeah, this place was corrupted by Abaddon back in Guild Wars 1. And we had to figure out why and stop him, basically. So that's cool. So these, you know, these tendrils are not necessarily of the brand, which you would think perhaps when you first come here, because they look fairly similar to the brand right next to it. But I suppose they look a bit more sort of tentacly rather than spiky, crystally. Subtle difference in design, I guess. Okay, that's enough rambling. Let's get on with the mission. The hallowed ground, into the mists, through the portal. This is exciting shit. So here we are.
Here we are.
Cool artwork.
The Tomb of the Primeval Kings. The portal to the mists is in there.
Then that's our route to the gods. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Answers.
Goodness.
That's all I want. A break in the silence. There has to be some explanation.
That's easy. The human gods abandoned Tyria. You may not like that explanation, but...
I can't accept that. I won't.
Whatever their motives, we only have one path available to us, and we need to take it. Let's get moving.
Sure. Now, I almost wish that I'd played a human character, because in this mission, I'm sure it would have been... Shit me. Sorry, there's ghosts. I'm sure this would have been even more interesting.
Please, just let us rest.
Oh, don't worry. We're not here to hurt you, I guess. Primeval priests. Look at those garbs. Cool. Primeval servants. And primeval guards. Oh yeah, because in Guild Wars 1 we sort of freed this place from Abaddon's corruption, and then the ghosts of the primeval kingdoms, I guess, or the primeval kings at least, were sort of set free to roam this place again. So it's really thanks for the players in Guild Wars 1 that these spirits are here. Make your way to the entrance, and now in Guild Wars 2 we kill them. It's not very nice. But yeah, as I said, these primeval kings were way before, you know, any bloodlines of the current kings and queens of the human kingdoms. Well, Kryta. Goodness, there are a lot of them, aren't they? Aren't there? Isn't there? Primeval ministers?
Leave us in peace.
Yeah, I would if you wouldn't attack me. Goodness. Oh, they're all cower.
There is nothing here for you.
What? The Primeval Sunspear Guard. This is cool. Oh, goodness. Yes, sorry. So as I said, well, I didn't actually say that. We sort of teamed up with the Zai Shen Order and the Sunspears. Ooh, in order to take back this place, I think, or at least they were present in the area. Ooh, and part of this whole thing. Sort of. It's really interesting that we're actually fighting off that these people were ghosts here as well. Because I think, when I think of ghosts in general, I think of trapped souls who still have something left to do in this world. I wonder if these Sunspear guards, you know, are here for a reason, that this place really does have to. Queen Alge, how you doing?
What business do you have in this sacred place? come to steal more emblems of our royal house?
Stand down. We're not after your trinkets, or whatever it is you're guarding here.
Trinkets? How dare you?
Maybe you should handle negotiations, Commander.
Probably.
It's true what he says. We're not thieves. We only seek passage. Please, let us through, for Tyria's sake.
I see through your lies. Too often have thieves and trespassers defiled these hallowed grounds. I'll kill you before I allow that to happen again.
Goodness. No, no, no. Are we really gonna have to fight her? Fonder of the Sun Spears. Combat illusions. Hang on. Didn't we ask the help of the Sun Spears in order to defend Amnoon? Shouldn't we have mentioned that? Well, maybe we don't know that she's sort of the founder of this. Oh, founder of the Sun Spears. Fonder of the Sun Spears. What do I say? Yeah, but founder of the Sun Spears. That's pretty cool. I like that it actually says so. Oh. Oh, goodness. You're a mesmer, aren't you? Nardajay, yeah, that was...
She's created illusions to hide herself. Only one of them is real. If we can find the real one and break her focus, we might be able to undo the illusion.
Alright, thanks.
Focus.
She means hit her, Twig.
Alright, well, I suppose it's going to be the last one, which one we want to end up getting at. Oh, maybe it's this one, actually. Hey, it's not. Never mind. Hello. Goodness. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't know who is sort of before the bloodline of Queen Nardajay, for instance, right? Or is that just me haven't done my research properly? Oh, not this again.
Look for the real Nardajay, Commander.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they all look the same. Why wouldn't they? Sort of misinterpreting this whole thing, but they all look the same, Marjorie.
Kill shot.
Oh, sorry, Casimir. Oops.
Kill them all.
Terribly disrespectful. So what is she, a ranger? Or a mesmer? She's got plenty of cool abilities. I mean, she's definitely a mesmer, it looks like, but she's wielding a longbow. Or maybe it's just her illusions that can wield a longbow. Otherwise, like, confirmed new mesmer specialization. Oh. And now a greatsword as well. She's got some very cool abilities.
Refreshing.
Is this because she's a primeval queen, sorry, monarch? This thing again? I suppose? No, let's do this one now then.
Look for the real Nardajay, Commander.
I know. Don't really know how to though, like... Oh, is it a different, slightly different color? Is it this one? No. Yes, actually, figured it out.
Kill them all.
Slightly different hue.
Can't breathe.
I don't think we had too much to do with Queen Nardajay in Guild Wars 1. At least not in this area, maybe somewhere else, but... not that I could read anything about at least.
I cannot stop you. You may pass.
No, but I want your permission.
As I said, we're not thieves. You have my word.
So you say. But I'm not the only one you have to convince.
Oh, the other kings and stuff, maybe. Head further into the tombs. And it's open. Goodness. Primeval historians spoke with 1 out of 4 primeval rulers. This is cool. I've already granted you passage. What more do you want? Goodness. Yeah, sorry. Subtlenose is a bit nosy. Tell me more about the Primeval Dynasty. This is good. Very well. The kings and queens of the Primeval Dynasty watched over Elona for over 600 years. Our house has fallen. We were the first to rule these lands. Some say the gods crowned the first Primeval King, set above the others who first set foot upon this land. However, the truth of this has long been forgotten, erased by the sands of time. Cool. Tell me more about your time as Queen of Elona. Elona was a wild and lawless place. Tribes waged never-ending war. There was no one to protect the innocent or seek justice for the wronged. Please continue. To that end, I founded the Order of Sunspears, well, the Sunspear Guard first, anyway, rallying many great warriors to my cause. Together we brought the warring tribes of Elona under my banner. We established peace. Why did you let me pass? With my blade, I sought to carve out peace. Carve out peace in the desert. I recognize the same fire within you. No, it was because we beat you in combat. Goodness. Right, well, thank you so much for that, Queen Nadejay. Still no mention of us actually, seeking the help of the Sunspears in today's storyline, but still. Sorry about that, Scarab.
Please, leave us in peace. No more. We can suffer no more.
Sorry there,
These
Rickler.
ghosts sure are jumpy.
Joko made quite an impression on them.
Oh.
We should move carefully here.
Oh, really? Joker made quite an impression on them.
You have no business here.
But I mean, Palawa Joker wasn't around when the primeval, people were around. Or is Subtlenose perhaps talking about, these ghosts?
Regression.
Or do we mean that Palawa Joker has already sort of, visited this area? Has he been a numpty to people?
Get a load of that.
Yeah, shit me. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, as you say.
Faster. Regression.
Royal Treasury Guard. Shit, this is a cool place. It's an urn. And a ooh, treasured chest. This is gonna be a trap. This is so gonna be a trap. Isn't it? King Wasi! What the hell? I don't know who that is. One of the Primeval Kings, I suppose. What just happened? What the hell? Oh, that's my pet. Sorry, but what just happened? Did I just release a little spirit of some sort?
Armored up.
Are you invulnerable? Oh, there we go.
You lose.
I don't think we could actually enter into this place in Guild Wars 1. I think the portal was just outside the gates. And then we headed on straight into the underworld. Hello. Primeval servants. Another treasure chest. Clear the guards from the treasury. Whoa. Oh, hello. Goodness, okay. Come on, you're a ghost. What are you going to do with the treasure anyway?